Hindi ba ano lang yon parang panakip butas, parang it's just distraction. Kasi if you're really done with someone, it means even if you're alone and you have nobody in front of you, it's like you're really over someone. Pero if you have someone na just to distract you, eventually babalik-balikan mo pa rin yung ano eh, yung, alam mo yon yung hindi ka makamove on na girl.
Ito,
Get,
para sa akin, this is gonna be a good topic for the boys. But
yeah.
um, I think uh, wag na kayo magpakita ng mention yan.
Guys, drop Super 100 ah. Super 100 while you are maritessing. Super 100. We
Feel
need to
ko
get
may levels to the get over game. Do you know what I mean? Like there's levels to this. So at first, speaking from personal experience,
all right.
like when I
Thanks,
broke up
Super.
with my, I couldn't even like look at other girls.
Ooh.
Diba? Parang so, and then like the one time I was able to hang out with another girl, I cried after, dude.
Oh my, you're like, oh, and she's like, was it that good?
She's looking at me like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm okay." so so like it starts there, and then at first like you'll feel bad when you're with other females, and then it'll be okay. You'll be okay around other girls, but then as soon as they leave, yun na panakip butas, diba? And then the third, eventually you'll be okay being alone na, or I don't know man, parang sugat lang yan eh, diba? Eventually, like it's like a peklat. It'll be there forever, but it'll stop hurting eventually.
So you're saying you need a band-aid muna. You need a band-aid muna, like some protective measure, and that's like some chick or some guy who will come on over, fluff you up a little bit, make that sugat a little bit less painful, and then wham bam, thank you ma'am, bye-bye. And then you're like, okay, I'm okay na, I'm kind of fine, and I can find that right person na. Or no, you're fine on your own. Diba? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Pero like I noticed also na like last year or 2 years ago, I was so desperate to get into a relationship. I
Yeah.
don't know. Just because like she got into another relationship, so I was like, man, I'm losing the breakup. You know what I mean?
Competition! Yung parang
Yeah,
who got over who first. No?
I never, I hate losing, bro. so
It's like,
like,
she got someone first. It should be me. Who broke up with
right?
who?
And like, we never really broke up, dude. Like, I just dropped her off in the airport, and then parang we just both knew that that was it, na. So walang closure. So
But,
that's why like now I know closure's overrated
well,
because
no, I mean, it's really important to have closure. And it's important to talk about it. Ang dami kasi nowadays, parang nobody wants to start the conversation. Because if you do, you're the loser. It's like you're the desperate one. Alam mo yun? Kung ikaw yung
yes,
nag-break
but
up ng status natin, ikaw yung, you're the clinger. You're the cling on person. So, everyone shuts up and then they start ghosting each other, hoping na maghahabulan.
it wasn't a ghosting. Okay, so like
Okay.
if I let me explain it like we were already having problems talaga, like because we lived together, right? So um
Is it
I would
same place? Same place na you're staying? You like your place right now? Ah, no,
no
no.
no no. She still stays in the place we used to stay at.
Okay.
So like
Thanks,
I
Harry.
would be I'd be sleeping. Harold, drop campaign gifts, please. Thank you if you're gonna drop gifts.
Super
But like
100, please.
I'll be sleeping, diba? But like how can I explain this, man? When you've been with someone for so long, like even if you're asleep, you know when they're not there. Alam mo yan?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
maramdaman mo yung kama, pagka ano mo, parang wala pa siya. So like I check, and then I have taping. I have taping at like 7. So I'm looking at my phone. It's 4 a.m. She's not here yet. 5 a.m. She's not here yet. 6. I leave the house. She's not even there yet. So like I'll go out, and then I'll be sleeping in the club na. And then my friends would be like, "Yo, dude, go home. Why are you still here?" It's like I can't, dude. I can't go home yet because she came home at 7 last night, so I have to go home at 9. You know what I mean? Like it got to that level na, like the pettiness, and then it's like a lot of things na.
Thanks, Lil Supremo.
It's
Wait
like a
lang.
lot of.
Where did she go? How come she went, she arrived home at 7 a.m. And then, so ikaw nasa bahay ka, tapos lumabas ka. Ganun ba yon? You went
No, I
out.
had work. I
Ah,
had
you had
work. Yeah. So like the next time I went out, like I would make it a point that even if I wanted to go home so bad, na dude. There was one time like my friend was going home. And I was like, dude, I'll just sleep in your house. Like, why, dude? You have a condo. Like, I can't go home yet, dude. Like, I just can't go home yet because, diba? And then, well, it's just weird because like you get so used to being with someone that even if it's like trash, nah, it got to that point na, wala I was so young also, masyado pa akong ma-pride. And I guess she was young also, didn't know what to do. We weren't good at communicating our feelings yet. So, parang ganun lang. And then, it's just like, it's super ironic too. Because, like, I don't know, nobody knows her naman here. But, like, um, because you saw how I get angry in the house, right?
Yeah, you get super frustrated. You're like, "Arr!" But it's only because parang you're like locked up in a little sardines can. Kaya you're like
Yeah.
rattled.
I make the bug and stuff. So you can imagine when we're fighting in the crib, it's wild, bro. I'm breaking doors.
Yeah.
I'm
Thanks, Kira.
destroying stuff. So like she always thought that I was gonna hit her, bro. Like that was one of her fears. So and then like last year, bro, last year, no, 2020. So 2 years ago, I reached out to her on my birthday. I was like, yo, like, um, it's been a while. Cause backtrack first. So we broke up November, right?
Okay.
December, we were both in the States, and then she drove 2 hours to see my family while I was on the plane. You know what I mean? She was trying to rekindle it. She was trying to get back together, but like I was just so angry and so hurt. I don't want to say what happened here because you know what I mean. Like first of all, I don't want to drag her. Parang ayoko na siyang, like, if people know who she is, I don't want to say what she did. But
Yeah, you don't need to.
like there were things that made me super mad. Not like I was like, no, I can never forgive you for that stuff. So, dude, like, I land in the airplane. I land in San Francisco, right? And then I turn my Wi-Fi on, and then you know what's the first thing I see?
What?
A picture of my mom and her at dinner, dude.
Oh.
I I angry react the photo on
Like,
Facebook.
yung sabi mo si Tita Rina, like still hanging
Dude,
out with the
yeah, and she lives like 3 hours away from my family. So
she
you know what I mean. It wasn't like a coincidence that she just went there. No, she went. She knew what she was. She knew I was gonna see that. She knew that was the first thing I was gonna see. And then my mom was like, "Yo," she said she needs to talk to you. I'm like, "What? Why?" Then she's like, "Please, just talk to her." I'm like, "Oh my god, okay." I said, "No." I said, "I don't want to. Please, man. Like, don't force me." Then she's like, "No." She said, "It's important. It's about the condo."
kasi you're not talking to her at all. As in,
Wala
you,
na, dude.
you closed all doors. Kaya, siguro yun yung ginamit yung entrance. Kasi, honestly, guys, a guy cannot say no to his mom ever. Or any kid cannot say no to the mom. So, kung wala talagang way dun sa tao, dadaan mo talaga sa nanay at yung nanay gagawa ng paraan. It's such a great way to do it. Ang galing niya. Maparaan siya ha. Diskarte siya.
No, and bro, they have a relationship also because we were together for 4 years. So imagine for 4 years, if I was at taping, if I was at working, and my family would go out of town, she'd go with them on Sunday dinners. She'd go there. So like, she's literally like part of the family. And like, do you know what I mean? So like, when we broke up in October, in November, I couldn't tell my family we broke up, bro. So like everyone was just asking me like, "Yo, where's she? Yo, oh, so are." Then I had to tell them now because we were going to Vegas, right? And then my mom was like, "Yo, I'm gonna get you your own room for you and her." And then like the room was like $250 a night, bro, and we were there for 3 nights. So I was like, no, don't get me a room. And she was like, why? And then it was dinner in front of everyone, like the whole fam. And dude, my fam is so big. Ah. And when I say fam, I mean extended family, my cousins, all of that. So like we were all eating, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna tell everyone this one time, and I never want to hear about it ever again. Okay, Mitch and we broke up. Like, take her out of the plans. You know what I mean? Like, wala na, tanggalin niyo siya. And of course, I say I don't want to talk about it. Everyone wants to talk about it.
About it.
No, no, ha? Bakit? Ano nangyari? Eh, hindi pwede pagbabalikan pa kayo. You know what I mean? I think my mom still prays about that stuff. Nagbalikan kami or whatever. But like, yeah.
Well, medyo move on na si mommy. Nakashayo
Well,
din sila
anyway,
eh. Diba?
back,
But,
back, back to the main story. So like,
yeah.
she went to see me, and then I called her. I was like, yo, so my mom said like we need to talk about the condo. And then she was just like, to be honest, I just want to talk to you because I miss you. Bro, pumutok ako.
Oh,
Pumutok ako. I was like, well, wala eh. You know what I mean? Like, if we were in the PBB house and then you're watching on Kumu, it would go white. You know what? When pag nagbumura or bawal yung pinag-uusapan, yung pinapatay yun sa Kumu. Ganon, man, non-stop. I was saying so much stuff. Like, we're never gonna be okay. We're enemies now. Stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? Pero yun,
did
I
she,
reached out
did
in
she,
May.
did she really
In
let you
May,
up or something? I mean, what did she exactly do?
I'll tell you when we're not on Kumu.
Alright, fine. Kasi parang it sounds deep. I mean, it doesn't sound like you guys had. She definitely did something that got you that mad to the point that you can't forgive her after a while. Because after a while,
Pero no,
diba,
but the thing
depend,
is, like, I'm telling you this story. I did a
yeah.
lot of things also.
Okay, so it's
Of
a
course.
mutual. It's a
Yeah.
mutual. Toot. Okay.
Lahat naman, 'di ba? Like, it's never just one person's fault. It takes two people to tango, bro.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
right? So, of course, marami rin akong shortcomings, marami akong pagkakamali. If we're being completely honest, if I was as mature as I was now back then, di na kami nag-break, man. Like, I would have just eaten my pride. I would have just, like, a few times, because like there were so many times in the relationship where I could have just let it go. Like, I could have just been wrong. You know what I
yeah.
mean? It's
Yes.
okay. Like,
Yes.
ibigay ko na lang sa kanya yun. But wala eh. Like, it's not, you know me, it's not my personality. Like, I gotta be right. I gotta be the winner. That's how I was eh. But yeah.